Eddie, how are you? Minute with Matt, thanks for joining. How'd you find the workout today?
It was tough. It was definitely tough, but that was kind of expected every time. I know our Pox Stocks event is on, so it's always going to be tough. But it's a good way to kind of see where your fitness level is, especially being out at Para, making my way into the east to try and.
Yeah, it's a good effort.
Yeah.
I've seen your mug in the paper or the media a bit lately. What's that like? Keeps popping up.
I'm just the extra man. I'm just the fill-in guy when they need someone that's that looks kind of half decent. That's all.
You're doing well. You own a F45 in Parramatta, North Parramatta, with your brother Roy.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Yeah, it's going good. I suppose when we first kind of got involved with it, we wanted to try and go somewhere where we could feel like we could help people, especially our culture, like our background and stuff, being Samoan boys and stuff. You know, at the early stages they had every territory available, so us hanging out in the east where everyone was pretty healthy and stuff, we wanted to try and take it out west and Parramatta where it's going to be in the next couple of years. I thought it just made sense, you know what I mean? A lot of culture out there.
Were you guys living in here or out there?
No, we're funny enough, Roy lives in Blakehurst, which is literally about 40 minutes from Parramatta, and I was living in Zetland at the time. So and I had been in Parramatta for it was just
purely business decision.
Business. It was a business decision.
Okay, nice. You mentioned Samoan heritage. What's your middle name?
It's Yuli Tone, which is like.
What does it mean?
It's funny. It means Wellington. Wellington. Funny enough.
There you go.
But that's parents. So.
Tell me about someone you look up to or really admire. So who's someone in your life that you admire?
Can't really put my finger on anyone in particular. Today I had a friend for us come and train with me, and then I suppose it's just having a balance. Me and for us have knowing each other for probably close to 10 years, and during that time we had a lot of ups and downs, and we've lost mutual friends and stuff. So. He's a bit of a comedian, you know what I mean? So when life sometimes gets serious, it's always good to have someone in check that kind of gives you a bit of like, hey, no worries, man. So I suppose if I was to look up to someone, it would be for us, It's a bit of fitness and a bit of being smart, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Who would win a fight between Spider-Man and Batman?
Ooh. Well, after watching Superman versus Batman,
who won?
Superman easy. But,
really?
But so I'd have to go with Spider-Man. He could probably wrap him up from a distance.
Yeah, right. There you go. If you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? What's your favourite meal?
Oh man, this is a tough one. I remember when I was younger, I had a love for pineapple. And I still do. So if I had to, I would have Hawaiian pizza.
Hawaiian pizza.
So that's pretty bad, but that's what I think I'd be fine sitting on that.
So we wrap up the interview here. We walk outside. You find a lotto ticket on the ground, and you win $10 million. What would you do?
Oh man, this would have to be a serious one. I suppose my parents.
Yeah.
I think the first thing would have to go to family and stuff. Yeah. I suppose in life, you know what I mean. You got to always look after your parents, man.
Love it. It's the Samoan culture is. I've noticed that my partner is half Samoan.
Yeah.
And it's something they're really good at. Staying together, sticking together.
Yeah.
Good culture.
Yeah, I love it. You know what I mean. That's it's a funny thing, but we coming from a hard background. You know what I mean. You try and stay level-headed, especially being in a place in Sydney where it can be a lot of distractions and stuff. But the good thing about things like what we've done today is that we can have a bit of fun, and exercising's the best form of positivity.
Couldn't agree more. Eddie, thanks for spending a minute with Matt.
No worries, brother.
Appreciate
Easy.
it. You.